this video, I'd like to help you work your way through Lesson 6 of the second beginner level of the Piano Skills Foundation piano series. So this week, all that's new on this is there's a song, Alouette. We're going to play that in the key of C, F, and G. I'll just play through those, demonstrating for you. A couple nice little reading exercises, and then we're going to memorize the second page of a minor tune. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Practice well. Don't get frustrated. It's not worth it. Just take things slow, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, so here we are on Lesson 6. The first thing on your list is a C major scale. You will be playing it, hopefully, with just half notes, meaning that when you do your scale, you give each note 2 beats. And then you'll say right thumb, left third, and so forth. I'm going to just play through it twice that fast. I'm going to go through all the arpeggios. The only reason I'm doing twice as fast on everything is that when I play through exercises, I'm just sort of demonstrating what you should be doing, but I'm trying to save time on the video. So whatever I do, you can, of course, do slower and should do slower, but I'm going to go through them a little bit quickly because at this point I think you get the idea, but I want you to see how important it is to continue doing these. So I'm just going to go and do them one note per beat, right thumb, left third, right thumb, left third, left thumb, right third, left thumb, right third. Now I'm going to double up the arpeggios. The 1/4 arpeggio, you'll go one note per beat like this. I'm going to double them. 4/4. Cadence. You're going to do right hand, then left hand, and then both. I'm going to just do both. And then I add an extra chord at the end. Now, Twinkle, Twinkle, you're going to be playing it about like this. So one note per beat on that, but I'm going to double up. Switch them. Okay, so and then that last one would be going if you're doing it with one note per beat. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I just want to show you do not need to be going as fast as I did. I just wanted to demonstrate going through your exercises. So good luck with that. Make sure you sit down and do those each time at the beginning of your piano practice because it sort of puts your brain onto the keys and gets your mind and your fingers going, warmed up. All right, so that was that. Your exercises. Have fun. All right, so the next thing on your list for our practice week, Lesson 6, is Alouette. It's a new tune. Now, as usual with these tunes, you're supposed to try to learn them by rote, which means, looking and listening at the video. So I'm just going to play straight through them, and if you need to use the music to check out fingerings and stuff, you can do that. This one seems like it goes awfully fast, 208, but once you see that the nature of this is that it needs to go that fast to sound correctly. Down at 104, it'll seem like it's really slow. So I'm going to demonstrate it to you today around 176, just so you can catch everything that's going on. And then you can learn it at a slower speed at first and gradually speed it up. Now there is one spot that I just really want to point out the fingering, and it's this part that goes like this. You have a strange fingering, your fourth finger. So So when you get to that spot in the video, you might want to stop, take a look at that fingering, because the left hand does, and that's the spot. Perhaps you want to take a peek at the music to get those fingerings, but hopefully you'll be able to see that on the video demonstrated. I'm going to go ahead and just play through them all and leave it up to you to stop and start the video and learn how to play these. Here's in the key of C. Oh my goodness, I already started with the wrong fingering. Third finger starts in both hands. That was really brilliant. Here we go. Now you shift. Here's that fingering. I'm going to shift up to the key of F. Your third fingers start on F. Sorry. Now watch the fingering. To the key of G, where my third fingers start on G. So that was Alouette in the key of C, F, and G. Good luck with that. Okay, so the next thing on your list for lesson 6 are your reading exercises. I'm going to start with a little march first. Now, to demonstrate this one, let me just go through and do each phrase, right hand once, left hand once, both once. You'll do both 3 perfect. I'm going to put the metronome at 80, though to me 80 is obviously too fast for somebody who's brand new at it. If you were to start brand new, and of course you don't really want to use the metronome at first till you get familiar with it, but not too far into the process, you could start at 60. This would be 60, and it would sound like this. I don't think there's anything wrong with going that slow. I just go a little faster on the videos so they're not too long. So let's put it at 80, and I'm going to practice through every phrase, right hand, left hand, both. Whoops, this is not what I'm going to show you. This, I kind of like starting at the bottom and working my way up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You're going to realize that these 2 lines are exactly the same, so we do not have to practice them both. I'm just going to go this one, this, and then we'll play through the whole thing for you, okay? So right hand, left hand, both on this, the bottom line. Well, I guess I could hold the music so you kind of see it. I don't know if this helps or not, but I'll do it. So left hand, 5th finger on F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Now the right hand, 5th finger's on A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end. All right, now both hands, after you've gotten good at each hand separately, put them together for 3 perfect. I'm only going to do them once. 1, 2, 4, then off. All right, now the next line, let's do the left hand first. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm sensing a pattern. Are you? 2, 3. It does the same thing 4 times. That makes it easy. And then 1. All right, so get good at that. And now the right hand comes in on beat 4. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, then the first note, 1. Okay, now I'm going to put them together. I'm going to do it one time. You'll do 3 perfect. And then on your third one, you can go from there to the end. I'm not going to start putting lines together on this video until we do the whole thing. So, but here we go. I'm going to show you one time on that line, measure 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so that's the third line, but it's also the first line, so we won't have to do that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the left hand by itself. Measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, now the right hand, 5th finger's on A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 off on 1. Okay, now I'm going to put those the 2 hands together on that one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, now you've got the first or the bottom 3 lines learned, and then the top line is the same. So now I'm going to show you going through the whole thing. You will be doing each line 3 perfect, and then you're ready to play the whole song. And I'm going to go ahead and move it all the way up to the top speed for the week, which I think is 120. Yep. Here, pretty soon these lessons you're going to start seeing different tempos, but for now 120 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was Little March reading exercise. You'll have fun practicing and playing that, and then we'll move on to the other one. All right, so the next one, slipping, is a little piece for reading exercise that you'll notice the hands don't really play together much except for on the third line. So what I'm going to do is show you kind of how to practice a piece like this where you don't need to do hands separately very much, but a little bit. So let's start at the top of this one and just see how it goes. I'm going to do both hands. My left hand's ready for a 5th on C, and it plays another 5th, so I already know that. Right hand, 5th finger's on G, and let's do some counting. You'll notice that there's a slur, and we're going to go nice and slow. Slur, hopefully you know this term. This is a slur. This long curved line tells us to connect all the notes down to there and play a staccato, which is short at the end. When you see those little dots, that means play short. So I'm going to play it and demonstrate it, counting out loud. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so that was the first line, and you do that from there to there until you get 3 perfect. Now the second line is similar, but look what the left hand does. It has a 5th on C, but then it has a 2nd on F. Okay, and you have to be ready for that. And then we'll go to the first note here. Okay, so maybe you go through those a little bit. That'll be all that sort of hand separate you do. And then put the hands together. Right hand, 5th finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so now I've played this one. You hopefully will have done 3 perfect on both of those. I'm not going to put them together yet, but you could put them together after you do your 3 perfects. We'll put the whole thing together here in a moment. But now let me show you this line. You would think, okay, the hands have to play together, so I should practice hands separately. But look what the right hand does. The right hand's just playing G the whole time. So if you just think 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, I think I've got that. So the right hand's a piece of cake. Do the left hand by itself, though, just once. 1, 2. Well, you could do it more than once if you want to, but I'm going to do it once from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, I just realized the name of this is slipping. I think I called it skipping before. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's go and do both hands. Right hand, fifth finger. Left hand, third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. So now you will have practiced the first 3 lines, 3 perfect each. And on the bottom line, you're going to notice it's almost exactly the same as the top line, just a little different on the last measure. So it shouldn't be too hard. Let's play it once. You'll get 3 perfects. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. All right. Now, once you've done each line 3 perfect, play the whole song. I'm going to work my way up the metronome, or I'm just going to turn the metronome up to 120. You will work your way up the metronome. Every time you do a perfect one, click, click, and do it faster. Now, up to 120, here's what the whole piece sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. So that is slipping. Nice reading exercise. Make sure when you do that, you keep your eyes on the music and you count out loud. Good luck with that. So today on your A minor tune, or a minor tune, we're going to memorize the second page. So I'm going to show you how to practice that. And then the second page, I think you'll notice that on the first 2 lines, you already kind of know them. They're the same as the first page, just the right hand is playing an octave higher. So what I'd like to do today, I will get to those first 2 lines, but I want to do the bottom 2 lines first. So I'm going to start with here. In fact, I'm going to start with the last 2 measures and work our way back up the page, which is a fun way to learn a piece. I'm going to have you do the right hand by itself here. This is a G below middle C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll notice there's a pedal marking on the last note. So I put my foot on the pedal and hold it for 4 beats. And then I'm going to hold my finger there too and lift them both off at the end. Okay? This little ritardando sign, see that R-I-T? That means you get to do some slowing. We're not going to worry about that right now as we learn the piece. Okay, so you'll add the slowing down at the end once you play through the whole thing. But anyway, let me do that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pedal. Hold it 2, 3, 4. Then you lift off. Now that's the right hand. Do that till it's memorized. Then the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Hold pedal. 2, 3, 4. Off. Now I'm going to put the hands together. You'll do it till you get 3 perfect by memory. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. All right? So that would be the last 2 measures. Now here's the fun part. You'll notice that the right hand and left hand sort of alternate. This is like an arpeggio, but it's only 2 notes. I'm going to put the right hand 5th finger here. This, you do not have to practice hands separately, obviously. They just alternate. So it goes the right hand, it's a 5th on the A, from here to here. And then the left hand, and then the right hand, same 2 notes. And then the left hand, and then both hands play there, like that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that counting. I'll do it 1 time to demonstrate it, and then you'll do 3 perfect by memory. 1, 2. Oh, by the way, you'll notice that the pedal is down for this. So I'm going to hold the pedal down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then I lift off the pedal right there. Okay, so do that till you get 3 perfect. Then the next step, as usual, is to do that whole line with a stop in the middle. Let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off pedal, stop. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Of course, I was going a lot faster here than when I demonstrated this, so it sounds a little bit different. We're going really fast. I'll slow it down for this time. You're going to do 3 perfect on the bottom line. I'm just going to do it once to demonstrate it. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. And you'll make sure that you'll do what I did. You'll pedal it and then let go and then pedal back in at the last measure. And that's how you get your 3 perfects. If you don't pedal it correctly, it's not a perfect one. So anyway, let's move up to this line. You'll notice that there's very similar pattern here. Right hand, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, pedal, 2. And then you'll hold that pedal through until you play the first note of the next line, and then you'll change pedal, okay? So a little bit of a pedaling issue there. Now do that till you're good at it, until it's memorized. And now do the left hand, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, hold the pedal, 2, 3, 4, and then the right hand plays the first note, but you can practice changing pedal, okay? So now once you get the left hand memorized, both hands, 3 perfect by memory. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, and you'll notice that I use that 4 beats to move my hand. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I mean, supposedly you're going to hold that note for 4 beats, but if you need to get up there a couple octaves, you can use the pedal to cheat for you and let the pedal hold it while you move your hand. Anyway, do that till you get 3 perfects by memory. And then let's take this first 2 measures of this line. You'll notice this is measure 25. This is just the reverse of this. Or you could say this is the reverse of this. We're going to go up in fifth. A fifth on A with a left hand. Then it goes to the right hand. And then the left hand, and then the right hand. Sorry about the page back and forth. I'm going to show this to you with the pedal. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and you'll notice I had to get down there pretty quick to get this on time. So that's what you'll practice. You'll hold the pedal through and then change or let go of the pedal. Let go of the pedal when you get to this. Whoops, sorry about that. So now, do that till you get 3 perfects, and then the whole line with a stop in the middle. Let's do that once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change pedal. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it with no stop in the middle. I'll stop my ridiculous counting out loud for the moment so you can just hear what it's going to sound like. Oops, I should have changed pedal though. Okay, so now after you've done your 3 perfect on that, all the way to the end, put them together. I'm going to do that one time. I put the slow down, the ritardando in there so you could hear a little bit of slowing. I was also trying to shape it, getting softer. You can start doing those things if you want. You'll notice it starts at medium soft, crescendos up to loud, forte, and then come back down. See the decrescendo sign, which means get softer as you go, and then finish up medium soft. All right, so now we've done those 2 lines. You can work on those till you're really confident. Then, as a kind of a review of the first page, which, by the way, even though we're working on the second page, you should still practice the first page the same way. We're going to go ahead and practice through these. Right hand, left hand, both. Right hand, left hand, both, each one. So right hand, fourth finger. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And the pedal comes in right there. You can practice putting the pedal down. So do that right hand until you have it memorized. Left hand. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pedal. Okay? So this is, I know, review for you because you're doing that on the first page, but still practice it as if it's brand new. Now put the hands together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pedal. Okay? Now you do that till it's 3 perfect, and then this, right hand by itself. 1 and 2, 3, And I realize I'm going awfully fast. You probably should go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. Right? So I just want to always point out the fact that I tend to go a little too fast on the videos because we're trying to save these videos from being 5 hours long. But anyway, you go slower when you learn it. Left hand, a fifth on F, fifth on A, another fifth on A, then you go down to G. I think you know that. Let's put them together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, and then once you get your 3 perfect on that 2-measure stretch from measure 21 to measure 23, then do the whole thing with a stop in the middle, like this. And then go from there. And then, of course, do the whole thing 3 perfect without the stop in the middle. Okay, and of course, on your 3rd perfect, you could go all the way to the end if you'd like. We're not going to do that yet. Let's do the top line. Right hand, 2nd finger. This is just like the first line of the whole piece, so it's a good review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then switch to your thumb. And then we could do the first 3 notes as a good little overlap. So now the left hand, the usual, rest on 1, and then the first note of the next line. So we just made it from measure 19 to measure 21. Let's do the hands together. Okay, and you would do that till you get 3 perfect without looking at the music. Then you try the first 2 measures of that line. This is measure 17 through measure 19. Stop there. Do I have a bad fingering? I think I do. I'm going to have to change that. I'll make sure that in your materials this says a 3. It should be a 3. Yeah, I think I did a 3 on the first page and then I accidentally wrote a 2 here. So I'll make sure you get that changed. Anyway, hopefully you'll be doing that 3rd finger on that B, even though the last time I did it too. Now, memorize that. Now the left hand, simple. You have 2 of these. Back to this. Okay, so now I'm going to put them together for those 2 measures. Once you get your 3 perfect by memory, the whole line with a stop in the middle once. And then from there. And then, I guess I could have done, sorry about that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do that whole line. You'll do it 3 perfect, I'll do it once, and then we'll turn the metronome on, give you an idea of where we're headed for next week. Okay, so now we've practiced each line 3 perfect, and you're ready to play the whole page. I'm not going to make you use metronome yet. You don't need to worry about metronome, but I'm just giving you an idea how fast it'll go eventually. This one I think is up to 144 for the final speed. Da, 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 da. But I'm not going to make you go fast. I want to just play through it a little slower. I'm going to about 104. So here we go, the 2nd page. So hopefully you've enjoyed practicing this, and of course don't neglect the first page. So the first page could be practiced the same way, though you could just do 4 measures at a time if you'd like, and then the next time we're going to start working with the metronome. So anyway, good luck with that, and that will be the end of lesson 6. So once you've practiced that all the things on lesson 6 for this week, and you've checked off the boxes, then you're ready for lesson 7.